Okay, RJ Hampshire, Denver. Honestly, this is one of those nights where I don't even have a question. It was just phenomenal. When you made that mistake, a lot of guys would have presumed the race was over. You were 2 seconds a lap quicker on the following lap, I think. And yeah, no one was going to stop you from winning this one.
Yeah, it's kind of how I felt all day. I mean, I wasn't the fastest, but just, I don't know, something about it. I told them this week, I'm like, boys, look, we're winning this one. Kind of how New York ended, I was pretty sour about that. And I actually told the guys leaving New York next, whatever, I was like, look, boys, we're winning Denver. We're going to get one back here. And just I don't know, had that feeling this morning. Woke up, felt solid, felt good on my bike. And yeah, just one of those days where things click. My starts were decent, good enough, and yeah, man, just really stoked for this whole team.
How hard was it for you to contain your emotions after that mistake? Because you were riding really fast, but I imagine you were also beating yourself up, trying to figure out if you could win it, and also still beating yourself up about the mistake you just made.
Yeah, well, I seen him kind of making a couple of mistakes before the mistake. That's kind of why I made a push there, and I gave him enough room off of that, and he gave me enough room. We both could have hit the jump, but what happened was I clicked neutral in the corner, so then I had no drive going off of that. I hit it, and then the first thing that went to my mind was, all right, don't slide out on this concrete now, because it's slick as hell. So I was kind of taking it easy. Once I got over there, I looked over and I seen, Levi. I'm like, oh boy, he's already in the next right when I came over to the finish line. So I'm like, look, we're gonna put a heavy push here for this lap, see if I even catch him a bit. And I closed in quite a bit. So I was like, all right, boys, it's on. I'm getting this one back. I felt like I almost lost it, but I don't know the times, but dude, I felt like I was going faster there at the end than what I was in the beginning. And for how that track was, I was drying out lap after lap.
I guess it's a mental thing as well. You see the 43 on the back of the jersey, and you kind of know you've got him. Maybe if that was Jet, you'd go, oh, he's really good. But you see Levi, and you're like, okay, I've been better than him all year, so technically I know I can do this.
Yeah, but I mean, he was running really good all day. I mean, he beat me in that heat race straight up. The main thing was dude, I was hurting from this elevation pretty bad. So I knew he was hurting probably worse than me, and I had that little bit of extra dog in me that I was gonna figure some shit out. And yeah, that's what happened. I mean, we started clicking him off, and I was dropping him, and yeah, I mean, you could tell he was pretty smoked there at the end also, which I was right there with him.
You say you felt it today, you kind of knew this was coming after East Rutherford. So why doesn't this happen more often? I mean, that's $1 million question. But.
Yeah. I mean, and I've been close all year. Just been a tick off Jet. That's kind of what it's been. He's been better than me here in the championship. When I started in front of him, I beat him a lot of times. I don't really know. Just mentally, you have some things click. Man, couldn't tell you. I wish I had that feeling. Every weekend I show up where it's like, look, this is it. But it's really good for my momentum, for my confidence leading into outdoors. We got one left. Man, it'd be unreal to knock another one of these off. But go to Salt Lake. Championship's wrapped up now with Jet. So put in a good show in Salt Lake and put our focus on outdoors. Man, I really want to be battling for a championship here.
Last thing, it sounds like you didn't ride a 450 on the weekends off because you were doing so well on the 250 and you wanted to keep building on that. This proves that you made the right decision, I guess.
Yeah, exactly, and it goes to show with this team. I mean, man, I say it week in and week out, for how hard I was on them last year, to have this turnaround, unreal. And I know they're not going to stop, keep pushing forward, and they want to win. They know I can, which is really cool to see. Man, we got something coming for outdoors that I think is really going to help this whole bike team atmosphere. But like I said on the podium, man, I enjoy coming to the races right now, and these guys, man, I love them. We're all really good friends. Team manager, crew chief, Murph, everybody has such a good relationship, and that's hard to find. I mean, I've been doing this for a while now, and by far this is the year that, man, I love these guys and who we work with, and I enjoy it every weekend.